More people visit this country every year than actually live in it. In 2025, over 102 million people traveled to France. That's not just a record. That's the entire world choosing one place again and again. And it's been happening for over 30 years straight. So the real question is, what makes this country so irresistible? By the end of this video, you won't just understand why people visit, you'll understand why they never want to leave. Welcome to Morocco. Its full name is the French Republic, République Française. The name comes from the ancient Franks, a Germanic tribe that settled here centuries ago. Located in Western Europe, France sits between the Atlantic Ocean and the Mediterranean Sea, perfectly positioned as a cultural crossroads. The French call their country l'Hexagone because of its six-sided shape. It's the largest country in Western Europe, with a population of around 67 million, but every year, the world multiplies that number. The flag, blue, white, and red, stands for three powerful ideas: liberté, égalité, fraternité. In France, these aren't just words written on buildings. They are lived, debated, protected, and sometimes fought for. This is a country where philosophy meets everyday life. Your morning here would probably begin at a boulangerie. Fresh bread baked twice a day, the smell of butter and warm flour filling the street. A warm baguette in your hand. Simple, affordable, perfect. Then coffee, but not in a rush. You sit down at a cafe, watching the world pass by. No hurry, no stress. Just the moment. Lunch isn't fast either. It's a 2-hour experience, often with multiple courses, sometimes even a glass of wine in the middle of a workday. Dinner comes late, slow, and meaningful. Phones stay down. Conversations come alive. Because here, food is not fuel, it's culture. And that culture dominates the world. France has more Michelin-starred restaurants than any other country. Over 650 of them. The famous Michelin Guide? It started as a simple guide by a tire company back in 1900. Today, it's the most respected food rating system on Earth. Add to that over 1,000 varieties of cheese, each tied to its region, its land, its identity. In France, what you eat is connected to where you are, and that connection is everything. But here's what surprises most people. This lifestyle doesn't come at the cost of productivity. A 3-5-hour workweek became law. Workers get at least 5 weeks of paid vacation, often much more. In 2017, a law made it illegal for companies to expect employees to respond to emails after work hours. Your time is yours. And yet, France still runs one of the largest economies in the world. The difference isn't effort, it's priority. They chose time over constant hustle. Behind the scenes, this country made one of the boldest energy decisions in modern history. After the 1973 oil crisis, France invested heavily in nuclear energy. Today, about 70% of its electricity comes from it, making it one of the cleanest energy systems among major nations. It even exports electricity to its neighbors, quietly powering parts of Europe. Then there's the TGV, the high-speed train network. Trains moving at over 300 kilometers per hour, connecting cities across the country with incredible efficiency. And yes, even here, there's proper food on board because in France, even travel respects the art of living. Most visitors only see Paris. But beyond the capital, the country opens up in ways people don't expect. Lyon, often called the food capital. Bordeaux, surrounded by world-famous vineyards. Provence, where lavender fields stretch endlessly under golden sunlight. The French Alps, offering breathtaking landscapes. Normandy, filled with history, cliffs, and quiet beauty. Over 50 UNESCO World Heritage Sites are spread across this country, each one telling a story, thousands of years in the making. But the real reason people keep coming back isn't something you can photograph. It's a feeling. The French call it l'art de vivre, the art of living. It's about slowing down, being present, appreciating the small things, the taste of fresh bread, the warmth of sunlight on a stone wall, the sound of conversation over dinner. While most countries measure success by speed and productivity, France measures it by how good life feels. Of course, it's not perfect. Life in Paris can be expensive. Bureaucracy can be slow. Strikes can disrupt daily life. But that same willingness to protest, to demand better, to refuse less, that's part of the identity. Nothing here happened by accident. Every piece of this lifestyle was chosen, designed, and defended. 102 million visitors didn't come here for just a monument or a photo. They came for a way of life. Because France didn't just build an economy, it built a philosophy. A belief that life is meant to be experienced, not rushed. If this journey meant something to you, like the video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to Morocode for more stories like this. And tell me, would you just visit France? Or would you want to live here? Because, in the end, it's not about where you live, it's about how you live. And nobody does that quite like France.